Who is Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio? It's not a strange thing hearing the names Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio. The two sisters are pretty much well known social media celebrities. Thanks to TikTok, the two sisters has made a huge fan base that has put them in the light at a very young age. Now, let's take a look at the two sisters' biography, life, and career. Let's start with Charlie. With more than 81 million TikTok followers and the number one most popular ranking on influencer catalog with famous birthdays, 16-year-old D'Amelio has taken over as the most popular teen on the internet. She is crowned as the most followed person on TikTok. It's hard to believe that a 16-year-old has only been on the app since the summer of 2019. In an interview with NBC, Charlie said that her TikTok really got popular after she posted a duet with fellow user Move With Joy. Back in November 2019, Charlie said Bebe Rexha slid in her DMs to ask if she would dance with her on stage during her performance at the Barclays Center in New York City. She was opening for the Jonas Brothers. Fans posted tons of clips of Charlie on stage and Bebe Rexha dance with Charlie and Dixie on her TikTok. D'Amelio is from Norwalk, Connecticut. Her dad ran as a Republican for Connecticut State Senate in 2018 and lost to the incumbent. Before starting her TikTok account in June 2019, D'Amelio was a competitive dancer and posted videos and photos from competitions on her Instagram. Charlie's story is both highly unusual and increasingly common. She began dancing at the age 3 and cycled through ballet, tap, and high hip hop. She heard about TikTok at school but didn't give it too much thought. My life before TikTok was very normal, she said. I would go to school, go to dance, do my homework, and go to bed. It was pretty much like every other teenager's life. She kept a vision board topped with a photo of Jennifer Lopez, whom she had wanted to dance with since she was 12 years old. Eventually, she downloaded the app, immediately taking to it as a place for her to be creative and express herself. She isn't even old enough to get a driver's license, and she's already surpassed many celebrities and major companies with the amount of people she can reach on her TikTok channel. While TikTok has a treasure trove of users who appeal to the majority Gen Z audience, Charlie stands apart because she got so popular in such a short period of time. Her rise to millions of followers in less than a week got the teenager headlines in the press, but nobody was really able to explain how Charlie did it. TikTok expert Alessandro Bogliari explained that Charlie's rise can really be attributed to the perfect storm of elements: a little bit of luck, the right timing, consistency, and TikTok's algorithm. Once Charlie started getting more views and responses from other users about her hype, Alessandro says that her videos were then pushed to the For You page. That page, according to TikTok experts himself, is exactly where TikTok users want to be. The For You page can get you millions of followers, he says. If the person behind the channel actively posts, then they'll likely keep appearing on the For You page. Since posting her first video in 2019, the 16-year-old has danced with Jennifer Lopez, appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, performed at the NBA All-Star Game, and signed with one of Hollywood's top agencies, UTA. But if you strip away her 80+ million followers, D'Amelio is just a regular teenage girl who is trying to navigate this overnight fame with completing her homework. She said that she never expected her fame to rise that big and so quickly. When she hit her 100,000 followers, she was so shocked and expected that it was it. She will never reach any further. The million was too difficult to reach. That's what she thought back then. But when she did it, she was a little over the moon and really surprised. It was just a matter of time that her account blew up with millions and millions of followers in a very unexpected way and a very short amount of time. In October, Renegade became a huge TikTok trend, largely thanks to D'Amelio. The most popular iteration of Renegade as hers, but plenty of other TikTokers duetted her and did their own versions. Tutorials of how to do the Renegade dance are also popular on YouTube. For her May 1 birthday, she created a short video of herself dancing to 16 by Aisha Erotica while wearing a hoodie printed with the word Charlie's 16 Squad. The hoodie was only for her inner crew, but it looked like a piece of merchandise that her more than 58 million TikTok followers buy in droves. Ask any number of her friends, fans, or collaborators, and they all tend to repeat the same things. She is a genuinely real but genuinely talented 16-year-old girl just having fun online. Now let's have a look at her sister, Dixie. She's huge on TikTok too. Dixie D'Amelio is one of the biggest stars on TikTok with her incredible dancing videos, gaining her over 35 million followers. The 19-year-old has also joined the huge content creator gang, the Hype House, alongside her sister Charlie. The Hype House are a group of 19 TikTok influencers living in a mansion together in LA, where they can make and share content. Dixie was invited to join in late 2019, and her sister Charlie was also part of the troupe. But they later left due to personal reasons, but they are still friends with the members. Dixie loves playing sports in her free time and is an avid hockey player for the King Vikings varsity field hockey team. She's also a track runner and has earned a letter in cross country as well as being on all of her school lacrosse teams. Like many high school seniors, Dixie graduated during COVID-19 pandemic. She later got accepted to University of Alabama, but since the global pandemic is still underway and her fame has taken off, it's unclear if she will still be attending in fall 2020. However, the TikTok star is also an artist. In June 2020, Dixie released her first single called Be Happy, and the song quickly took over TikTok. About the song, Dixie said in a press release, "I wanted to share the honesty of this message with others, especially those around my own age. I remain so grateful for the people that surround me and the opportunities I've been given. But some days, as well as we all know, it's not easy to be happy. My hope is that anyone who listens can be reminded that it's okay to feel what we feel. It's okay to have a bad day. We all have them, and you are not alone." On July 1st, 2020, she dropped the music video for the song on YouTube. When it was released, her music vid was the #1 trending YouTube video in the world. Now, what about the two sisters' net worth? As we all know, the two girls now have many revenue outcomes, not just from TikTok, but from YouTube and Instagram also. But how is that? It's just those two simple words: sponsored content. Celebrity Net Worth reports that Charlie charges $100,000 per sponsored post, which means she just has to do 10 sponsored posts a year to make a cool million. Now Charlie is worth $4 million. As for her sister Dixie, she is worth $2.9 million. What do the parents think about their daughters' careers? "It's been fun," replied the mother of two of the most famous teenagers on the internet. "It's a lot more positive than negative, which is nice." She continued, "We kind of are rolling with it and just keeping the #1 thing close to us, which is our family and being there for each other. And that's the most important thing, making sure the girls are happy. And all the other stuff is just fun and extra cool stuff to do, but it's been interesting for sure." As for the father, he is very proud of both of them and says, "We're extremely proud of the milestones, but more importantly, in how they handled it," he explained. For the father in the family, he says there is one thing in particular he admires about the way the D'Amelio sisters have approached their TikTok fame.